pavements, they are a mess. I know you've supported me for a long time. Somehow I'm not impressed. He has 16 knives. He carries them all over the town. At least he tries. Oh, look, it stops snowing. And my best friend's from Poland, and he has a beard. But they caught him with this case in that public place. That is what we had feared. He severed segments secretly. You like that? Took the time to speak with me, I liked him for that. He severed segments so secretly, you like that. He always took the time. He always took the time. He has 16 knives. He carries them all over the town. At least he tries. Oh, look, it stops snowing. And my best friend's from Poland, and he has a beard. But they caught him with this case in that public place. That is what we had feared. He severed segments secretly. You like that? He always make me lose my buttons, oh yeah, you make me spit. I don't like my clothes anymore. We're spending time and money, yeah, you're colder than yourself. Now we're moving, now we're taking control. I said, girl, you got something. I love how you wear it. Now we're spending time and money. Yeah, you're colder than yourself. Now we're moving, now we're taking control. And love will get you down. My love's a laboratory. I set all my pets free, so trips to the bathroom, yeah, my friends all have true grit. I'm speckled like a leopard. Put a lid on Shirley Temple, yeah, you make steak kills, yeah, you travel. You park me in your Buick, you sing songs into my lips, but I am speckled like a leopard. Just like a leopard, and sun will get you. Waiting, so put your hand into mine. If I get too surly, would you take that in stride? Our boat is just there waiting, so put that little hand in mine and speak when you're spoken of. Catch up on your sleep, girl, when you wear that body glove. You're acting uninitiative, spelling out your love. You shouldn't be alone in there. You could be above ground. All I want is to be the very best for you. Oh yeah, all I want is to do the very best by you. hand into mine. If I get too surly, would you take that in stride? Our boat is just there waiting, so put that little hand in mine and speak when you're spoken of. Catch up on your sleep, girl, when you wear that body up. You're acting on initiative, spelling out your love. You shouldn't be alone in there. You could be above ground.
I'm Nick Harcourt. It's Morning Becomes Eclectic, and our guests today are Interpol. Well, first of all, welcome back.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks,
back.
guys. It's Paul, Daniel, Carlos, Sam, and Eric. And last time you were here was just before the record was released, last July. It's been about 8 months. And I want to talk about what's been happening in between that time, because I know you've been busy. But just very quickly for the people who perhaps didn't hear you last time around, but the band is from New York City. When did you actually get together? How long has Interpol been a band?
Since 98.
Since 1998,
Yeah,
so it's coming up on 5 years.
Yep, 5 years.
The record is called Turn on the Bright Lights. When was it recorded?
In November 2001, and mixed like in December and a little bit after that as well.
Right. So I'm guessing at this point then, this the record is kind of a little bit old hat to you guys. It's a year and a half old. You must have been playing the songs before you recorded them, and I know you've just been so busy on the road.
I think you're figuring us out, you know. We're hanging on this record.
Tell us what's been going on for you. As I said, it was just before the album came out, and you guys have been busy.
A lot of touring, yeah.
Lots of touring. A couple tours in Europe, a couple
Well,
tours in the US.
give us a little bit of an insight into the life of Interpol in the last 8 months. You were in Los Angeles last July.
That's right.
Where you been since then?
We did, I guess in August we did like the European festivals, and in September we did a US tour. October, November we did a European tour, and then we did kind of like week-long dates in December, and then in January we started up another US tour and went back to the UK and just did the Enemy Awards tour with the Polyphonic Spree, the Dodsons, and the Thrills, and we just finished that, and now we're embarking on our second leg of this US tour. So
this actually runs for about another 3 weeks, I'm told.
Exactly.
And is there more after that, or do you get to actually take a break and maybe work on another?
Oh yeah, we get 7 days off. So
Yeah, there's more.
yeah, there's more.
There's a European tour after that, right?
Right.
And then there's festivals and stuff like that in the summer. And
Well, you must be happy. I mean, obviously it's busy and it's got to be tough running around and doing all this stuff. I mean, you're either on a bus or on an airplane or in a hotel. But at the same time, I mean, stuff is happening for you guys.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, Paul.
Well, yeah, there's not really any, I don't see a downside to any of it, actually. The travel is fine. I really enjoy playing shows every day. It's almost like we really don't get days off, actually. We haven't really been having any, and nothing really phases me about it. It's just all
We
such
shot a
joy.
video on our day off.
Yeah, that's right.
So take a day off and then just
Shoot a video.
do something
we're
else.
sitting around, we're trying to
During-
figure out what to do on our day off, and then we all
Right.
said, hey, let's make a video, and we're all up for the idea. So
Well, we talked about the fact that the record was actually recorded a little while ago. Do you guys write when you're on the road? I mean, are you thinking about the next record?
It's really difficult to write on the road. We've got one of the new songs in the set that we're doing. We had some time after the record was recorded, and we wrote a few songs then. But yeah, it's pretty hard to, just with sound checks is basically the only time we get to play when it's not a show, and it's not that easy to write a song and sound check.
no, and we had like a little bit of time off at at the end of last year, and we went right to it. Then we started writing a few more songs, stuff like that. So hopefully we'll get a bit, some time off in May, and put them to good use.
And I know, obviously, we have a lot of musicians and bands and songwriters through the studios here, and our Morning Becomes Eclectic, and different writers approach it in different ways. Sometimes people say that they need to just set aside a block of time where they can write. Some people say they write snippets down and, maybe leave themselves messages on the answering machine if they come up with a lyric or whatever. Nick Cave, who was actually here probably about a year and a half ago last time, said that he's found that in his life, and he's a little bit older than you guys, he's married with kids and all that kind of thing, but in his life now he has to actually have an office where he goes to work and sits down and writes songs.
I think that's brilliant. Recent articles I've been reading, it's like, yeah, well, I go to the office, I sit at the piano. Seems like he clocks in for like 8 hours or so. Right. Isn't like around the street from his home or something
exactly.
like that?
It's just around the block. He rented a space, and he feels that for him that's the easiest way for him to do it.
That's brilliant.
I think for us it's for so long the two kind of went together as far as playing shows and writing songs and debuting your new song the next show and stuff like that, and now they're kind of separated. The two processes are completely separate, the creative and the writing process and the performance process, and I think we're realizing that a little bit more as we go along. And so but at the same time we go back to New York, and we have some time off, it's like you fall right into just the writing process, and then the performance one doesn't really exist. It's kind of interesting, but you start realizing the two realms it'd be nice to try to find a way to make them coexist on the road, but it's just kind of your mind's not quite in the same place.
And it's a little different, I think, for a singer-songwriter like Nick Cave, because we've got to get all four of us together. So in a sense, like that, you have to set aside the time when we're all in New York, for instance, and we can rehearse.
And do you write together when you're rehearsing? I mean, is that sometimes when the ideas get fleshed out? Is that
sometimes it happens by accident
when the new songs arrive?
Yeah, I mean both ways. Like it could be like, oh, let's do it, let's rehearse to write songs, or like we'll be rehearsing and then something will suddenly happen and then we're like, whoa, can't forget that. So we like hit play on the tape recorder, make sure we have it down,
and we never go back to it again.
And then I
never listen to it.
There's but actually, I'm just thinking about that for the next album. Hopefully, we will be able to go to our archives and see if there's anything like there that we can take to the studio with us, which is also cool too, is because like maybe the fact that we can't write all the songs on the tour will mean that once we hit the studio, we'll actually use the studio to write the songs. Or at least some of them, and maybe that'll like bring out new ideas or something.
You were just talking a few moments ago about shooting a video as well, and I know that the visual aspect of Interpol on stage is something that you take very seriously. What about that medium, videos? Is that something that you're beginning to explore more?
I think we've been really lucky from the beginning. We were very much involved with the two videos. We did a video for PDA, and we did a video for NYC, and in both times we worked with really, really good directors who gave us treatments that we loved. And now we've just done one for Obstacle 1, which is the same thing. I think all through there, we're very involved. Yeah, the look of the videos is really important to us, and like the concept behind the video. And we all have to have a sense that we're working with like someone who's really kind of passionate about the music and looking to do something, not just to be an advertisement for the song, but to be actually like a piece of art that they're passionate about as well. I think we've had a lot of luck so far with that.
Well, obviously, the record that we're talking about right now, Turn on the Bright Lights, is one that is still, I guess, being worked is one way of saying it. It's still getting played on the radio. You're still touring behind it. But when do you think you might get into the studio and write or record some new stuff?
It's hard to say right now. I mean, but hopefully we'll have a new record out by next year. I mean, I'm certain that we will, but I don't know when we'll actually start recording and stuff like that. It really depends on how the rest of this year develops and how much time off we get, to like work on it.
Well, congratulations on coming back to LA and doing 2 nights at the Henry Fonda Theater, and continued success with this album. And thanks for coming back to Morning Becomes Eclectic. We're going to hear another set of music. It's Interpol live on Morning Becomes Eclectic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
is a concept, this is a bracelet, this isn't no intervention, this isn't you yet. What you thought was such a conquest, your hair is so pretty and red. Baby, baby, you're really the best. Can I get to this way? I think so. Can I get to this way? I think so. Can I get to this way? 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 We should take a trip now to see new places. I'm sick of this town. I see my face change. We should take a trip now to see new places. I'm sick of this town. I see my face change. Heart's been breaking. gonna pull you in close, gonna wrap you up tight. I'm gonna play with the brains that you came here with tonight. I'm gonna hold your face and toast the snow that fell. 'Cause friends don't waste wine when there's words to sell. I feel like love is in the kitchen with a culinary eye. Think he's making something special. I'm smart enough to try. If you don't trust yourself for at least a 1 minute each day, well, you should trust in this girl, 'cause loving is coming our way. If you can fix me up, girl, we'll go a long way. If you can fix me up, girl, we'll go a long way. I will stand by all this drinking 'cause it helps me through these days. I spent a long time to get this all straight. I'll showcase all the seven when I find the right place. It takes a long time to get this all straight in my mind. This is my free time. 'Cause friends don't waste wine when there's words to sell. You can fix me up, girl, we'll go a long way. If you can fix me up, girl, we'll go a long way. I will stand by all this drinking 'cause it helps me through these days. I've spent a long time responding in my own way. I showcase 107 when I find the right place. It takes a long time to get this all straight in my mind. This is my